Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, it's time for a little bit of gossip. I've got my gossip cards on the table, my everyday oracle, and they have been very accurate for us lately. I think they're kind of loving these questions too. I'm going to ask the gossip cards, how are the Flopples doing with all the successes that the whales are having lately? It's like boom, 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 boom. I mean, look at that choir thing, was the family looked absolutely stunning. The Christmas card is absolutely amazing. Don't believe in that Photoshop garbage that they're putting out. It's just a trick of the light. His fingers are all there and they're fine. And then of course they went to the charity. They did the charity. Catherine went with the kids, and they did all that. And actually, you know what was really cool is I was watching Louis, and you keep hearing from the Sugars that Louis autistic, and that's why he acts out. And he's just a 5-year-old kid. And in that video, he's talking, and he's being social, and he's understanding everything, and he's showing he's just a 5-year-old kid who happens to act up every now and again. A 5-year-old kid who's been put into extraordinary circumstances, and everything is done in public. So quit calling him autistic. And I just want to point out, there's nothing wrong with being autistic. It's just that make sure it's a fair and accurate diagnosis. Don't call on a 5-year-old kid in the public eye and call him autistic, and as if that's a slur. Think about that. And it's not. It's not. And so the way the Sugars go on, they call him autistic as if it's a slur, and that's actually really rude. Really rude. Anyways, let's ask the gossip cards. How are the Flopples doing with the whales' biggest hits coming out lately and looking like a normal family, and showing the kids are quite normal, and they giggle and they help and they talk, and they dress nice, they're impeccable. That Charlotte is getting so tall. I know everybody talks about George getting tall, but have a look at Charlotte. She's only 8 years old, and look how tall she is already. Yeah, she's gonna be a stunner, that's for sure. That's for sure. All right. What's the gossip with the Harkles? With Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, or Harold and Rachel? What's the gossip? What's happening out there in California? Notice we haven't seen a lot of them since Harry lost today. It was the Mail, or the Daily Mail, is it? 50,000 pounds. God, you know you love to see it. Let's see how many dishes are flying in Montecito today. And I wonder if guest speaker is going to be all over page 6. Sorry, I'm just putting the energy into the cards. I did a lot of private readings this past weekend, so I'm just trying to get out all of that energy and get our energy into. Oh, there she is in reverse. The Wicked Witch of the West. There she is. She's out of here. Look at her this way. She's like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Out. Oh, look at the stress. The military. Oh, disgrace. Despair. Disgrace. No love is lost. No love lost. Doctor. Send me a doctor. Merc. What are they going to merch now? What are they going to merch now? Things have absolutely fallen apart. Absolutely fallen apart. They may have had a nanny quit. Maybe the nanny was tired of looking after Cabbage Patch dolls. They may have had somebody who was close to them. You know what? This could even be Omid, right? I know it's female, but these are genderless. Checking out on them. And the lover. Now, well, that's a really different undercard. Lots of drinking. And look at that. Hope. This is my royal family card, the Hope. And look at her looking like, I hope I can come back. I hope I can come back. I'm wondering who, well, obviously this is Harry's lover. This is the lover. This is Harry's wife. And this is Harry's lover. I keep reading. He's got somebody. And look at getting drunk. And there's, his hope. I still think he wants to come home. I mean, even look what he said in court. UK's my home. Let's get some clarifiers going here. What's this military card all about? What's this? Oh, I wonder if Invictus. I wonder if Invictus is watching what's going on. And I did read that they were going to give Harry and Meghan the hee-ho. Even though Harry's the patron of it. And they go up to Canada for photo ops. Let's get some clarifiers here on this military card. That's the only constant he has in his life, It's the only constant. Yeah, you know what? They've fallen out of love with him. Absolutely fallen out of love with him. How's Meghan doing? Give us some, look at doctor, not feeling well, resting. How's Meghan doing? Besides being disgraced here. Amori, out of here. Oh, pride. We're gonna see some selfies right away. She's checking out, man. When this card is over here, it's like all these people are love, but when it's at the end like this, she's checking out. Who's that arrow pointing to? Not to Harry on this side. It's over here. She's already checking out. And look at that, her pride. Pride cometh before the fall. Look at those chicken legs on there. She's going to be dancing around. We're going to see a parking lot princess here right away. We're going to see parking lot princess here right away. What's Harry trying? Oh, you know what? This merching in reverse, that's him having to pay the 50,000. I wonder, let's see if this little girl here, is this Harry's lover or friend or... Remember I think when he went to Singapore or something, there was actually a blondie there waiting for him. Oh, yeah, you know what? Somebody quit. They were like untangled from their contract. That's in reverse. Somebody quit on them. I'm out of here. I'm not doing this anymore. Yeah, they flew the coop. Somebody did. Somebody close to Harry quit. So what would that be? Like a therapist, a stylist, a hair pluggist, definitely female quit. So maybe that was somebody from Archwell or from Better Up or something quit on him. What's this mercantile? What were they trying to merch? I mean, the doctor and the stress here, that's self-explanatory. They're both a mental nutcase. Oh, I have to edit that out. I mean that in the most endearing way. As I've explained many times, we've had a lot of mental illness in our family, and we find that when we lighten up about it, not be so serious about it, it's actually easier on people. It breaks the ice that they can talk about it. So I mean that in the most endearing way. I don't mean that to trigger anybody, and if you're triggered, then maybe you're at the wrong channel, perhaps. Oh, death. I think they were counting on winning that lawsuit, so they had money. What did Katie, I can't remember her last name, called him her mental health patient. children. Oh, you know what? This would be the children and Megan, and they're in reverse. That's the end. Charles had something to do with it. I wonder if there was a big thing, if I win, then I'm going to bring my children and wife over to the UK. And he lost. So that was the end of that. They're in disgrace. Absolute disgrace. That's the end. Look at the Morty's end, and then there's the family. The mother with the two children. Let's play make-believe, ring around the rosy. That's the end of that. Well, the middle card that came out is they're both in disgrace. They're both disgraced. Somebody quit. I think Invictus is considering dropping Harry or somehow untangling himself with Harry. They're both under doctor's care. Harry especially directly. Megan could have been under doctor's care and now is just resting, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Megan is out of there. She's out. She's over and out, over and out, over and out. We're going to see the parking lot princess strut around with her chicken legs. And Harry's going to say, that's it. I'm never bringing my wife and kids to the UK. And now he never has to provide a DNA or worry about them ever taking a DNA of those two. There's something here with Charles, though, the underlying here. I think Charles was watching that case very closely. I know he has no influence on the courts or the laws or anything like that. But he was watching very closely. I wonder if he's really worried about Harry. As much as, again, there's a great special on Netflix right now, the Twin Flames universe. And it shows how these children, these adult children, have treated their parents, and their parents would still do anything to even get a text from them. You watch it, you might understand more about the pain that an adult child can inflict on you, and the things that you'd be willing to do to end the pain. So it's interesting. Charles was here watching what was going on. But yeah, I think Harry is with his lover, and he wants to come home. He definitely wants to come home. He was partying up with his lover here, but he definitely wants to come home. Desperately, actually. Wow, interesting. Thank you, Gossip Cards. Thank you so much for joining me. I sure appreciate you. Take good care. See you online. Bye for now.